What's up internet? In this video we are going to do an input lag test for the PS4 versus the PS5 using MK11. What's special about MK11 is that there's a PS4 version and a true PS5 enhanced version of the game. Most of the other popular fighting games are played through backwards compatibility and are not enhanced for the PS5 just yet. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you like these types of videos. Let's get started. I'm going to be using a 960 frames per second high-speed Sony camera to do this test. This camera is fast enough for us to calculate input lag in the milliseconds. That's 1000 milliseconds for every second. I've got the pre-recorded high-speed videos in these folders. What I'll do is import them into my video editing program and count how many frames it took from the moment the button is hit to when the action happens on screen. We will use my handy spreadsheet to collect and calculate the average input lag for each system. Alright, so after the whole day of entering and inputting all the data, I finally finished. Check this out, check out all the data I got. So on the PS5 wired, on the low ends I'm getting maybe the mid 80s, on the high ends I'm getting like maybe 111, and on average I'm getting about a 96 millisecond of input delay. Hopping on over to the PS5 wireless, and Sony uses Bluetooth for the PlayStation wireless protocol. On the low end here I'm getting an 87, and then it varies all the way to the 140. On average I'm getting about 104 milliseconds. Alright, so on the PS5 there's a pretty big difference between wired and Bluetooth. There's about a 10 millisecond difference faster if you're using wired. When you calculate this into frames, so on wire you have about a 5.76 frames of input delay, and over on the Bluetooth side you're going to be over 6. And as you know, in fighting games every frame matters, right? Alright, moving on to the PS4, let's take a look at the wired numbers. On the low end I'm getting 100 milliseconds, and on the high end I'm getting about 123, 124. But consistently it runs over the 100s and the 110s. On average I'm getting 113 milliseconds of input delay. Now if you compare the 113 to the PS5 wireless, which is 104, that's really bad. That's 10 milliseconds worse than the PS5 wireless. So right off the bat we can see that the PS4 is pretty bad when it comes to input delay. Let's check out the PS4 wireless. On the low end I'm getting the 100, and on the high end I'm getting 122. On average I'm getting 110. So 110 is pretty much in line with the wired PS4, which is 113. So if you consider the margin of error maybe about 5 to 10 milliseconds, they're about the same. But conventional wisdom should tell us that it shouldn't be like that. That wire should be faster than Bluetooth, right? So initially I thought my data was wrong, so I did some research. But apparently this is true, that Bluetooth is slightly faster than wired on the PS4. And you can do your own research on this. There's something about the OS or the protocols that cause wired to be slightly slower than Bluetooth. And that's not good, but thankfully the PS5 is an improvement over the PS4. So on wire you're about 17.5 milliseconds faster, and then on Bluetooth you're about 5.6 milliseconds faster on the PS5 versus the PS4. So in terms of Bluetooth there's not a huge difference between a PS4 and a PS5, but on wire there is a noticeable difference. One frame is noticeable, but it's not a huge difference. Considering the PS4 is so bad at input lag, I mean you're getting only one frame of difference for a new generation with brand new hardware, super fast components. I don't understand why it can't be close to the PC or heck even with the Xbox. In my previous tests, the PC is twice as fast as the PS5, and I was thinking that maybe the game I was playing is not optimized for the PS5, so I was hopeful that the test was going to give me a lot better results than it is. I'm happy to see the improvement, but it's not much to tell you the truth. So yeah, if you're playing on the PS5, I recommend plugging in that cable. Alright guys, that's it for me. Hopefully you found the video to be interesting. If you did, give it a like and subscribe for more. Take care now.